all know that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is quite GAFFE-TASTIC, but he's got a little bit of competition in that department. The leader of the third party, Jagmeet Singh, recently was asked about the situation in Venezuela. And here's what he had to say or not say.
Who's the president of Venezuela?
Well, whoever the people of Venezuela decide.
Yeah, so you're not taking a position?
I'm taking the position that the people of Venezuela have a sovereign right to make that decision, and it's our job to support the people of Venezuela in making that decision.
Okay, so Guaido has declared himself as the president. Do you recognize that?
Again, I mean, I've already answered. I believe very strongly that the people of Venezuela have the right to make that decision, and our job as the international community is to support that right and that ability to have free and fair democratic elections.
So how will you know when they've made that decision? Another election?
The people will decide.
What are Canadians supposed to take away from that? Was he not briefed? Did he not understand? Or is this one of those situations where the NDP leader, who is just weeks away from his by-election, does he not want to tick off the union base who's vociferously opposed to actually supporting the new leader in Venezuela?
I think maybe it's a bit of the last thing, but the one thing I will say is I think Jagmeet Singh needs to get off his talking points. Like, I mean, it is just almost laughable at this point how much he was repeating the same talk over and over and over again. I mean, people want to see some authenticity, and he's got about the depth of a, like a puddle.
And it's really extraordinary because this is such a significant issue going on around the world. And I think Canada's unions, biggest unions, are so out of touch with what is actually happening on the ground. This is not some U.S. coup. This is not what's going, the Western world pushing for the changes. This is actually people on the ground in Venezuela who've been under the thumb of a socialist dictator for far too long. How does the NDP then come out of this? I mean, they've got their foreign affairs critics saying one thing. They've got, the former leader, Thomas Mulcair, weighing in and saying another. Where does this go from here? I
mean, I think it just, as a proof point, they're just not up to the job, right? They used to say Justin Trudeau is just not ready. He's the prime minister now, but I really feel like this shows a lack of cohesion and a lack of sophistication on the NDP side. I mean, 44 countries around the world have said that the president Maduro should not be president anymore. People have fled that country by the millions. It is just reprehensible that the NDP are doing this, and I think, frankly, as much as Canadians are not paying attention, this is a really bad look for Jagmeet Singh.
Well, what will be the NDP's position tomorrow? Log on to Facebook and Twitter and let us know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.